is falling. The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll give this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Slot man moves right. From the 29, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
The Ravens at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the 39, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The defense was ready for the back-to-league out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion. But give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 45 on second down, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
Room here, down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
55 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 44, Jackson out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a
fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on on the offensive side of the ball. So let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, they should do that well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense in that quarterback.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
The slot man in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
give up the middle to Gibson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 18 yards for him on the ground. He has been a tough man to bring down on the lead. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No, you change it. You change it.
Hands it off out of the gun.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, 32 yards. And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Jackson running again.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes will throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Kansas City,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.